Middle school is that horrible stage of your life filled with acne, weird body hair, braces, hormones, social anxiety, and somehow even more body hair. And if you already went through this, you definitely know what I'm talking about. But if you're just a little creature about to enter middle school, man, I wish the best for you. Because you will need it. So, to prevent you from having an absolute horrible middle school experience, here are 5 things that will happen to you or already did. Number 1, you're gonna change, like a lot, physically and mentally speaking. You might suddenly grow like 2 feet in 1 year or stay the exact same height for 2 straight years while your pathetic little body decides to whether it wants to work out or not. Maybe you'll grow, maybe just stay short forever, who knows? Now, add acne, voice cracks, weird smells, and yeah, girls, you know what I'm talking about. Mentally, there's also a really high chance you'll become really obsessed with something. Anime, a band, a game, a fandom, whatever it is, trust me, future you will look back at that phase and experience an unbelievable amount of cringe. Like the kind that randomly attacks you at 3 a.m. when you're trying to sleep. Also, statistically speaking, you probably had a terrible haircut at some point. Like, it's gonna happen, bro. No matter what time, it happened to me, it happened to my sister, to my friend, and yes, it will happen to you. Number 2, you suddenly care like way too much about what people think about you. Because you're no longer in elementary school, that magical place where everyone is friends and social status doesn't exist. But now there are groups, popular kids, quiet kids, athletes, gamers. But honestly, from my wise perspective, none of that shit matters. Nobody actually gives a fuck as much as you think. That group laughing at you when you walk by, they're probably not laughing at you. You're just being paranoid. That doesn't mean you should ignore everyone and become some lone wolf sigma alpha mindset guy. No, just stop living your life worrying about other people's opinions. Because again, nobody cares that much. And the ones who do, probably shouldn't matter to you anyway. Number 3, please don't date in middle school, especially someone in your own class. Trust me, that never ends well. At that age, you barely understand relationships anyway. You don't have money, you don't have a car, you can't go anywhere, and having a girlfriend or boyfriend at that age honestly doesn't add that much to your life. You still have a lot of years ahead to actually experience relationships properly. So just chill, hang out with your friends, and enjoy life. And quick advice, especially for younger girls, if an older guy tells you you're mature for your age, yeah, fuck no. That just means he can date someone his own age. Number 4, teachers. I mean, we're gonna have them. Teachers will either be former military commanders running their classroom like a dictatorship or exhausted souls completely ignored by everyone. Because middle school students are basically wild animals. I still remember my first day when an older student told me, "Oh, so what class do you have?" Biology, why? "Oh yeah, biology class is great, man. We made the teacher cry once." And he just walked away. To this day, I still don't know what happened. Probably nothing serious. And in case you were wondering, he never cried with us. He only burned once in lab class, but nothing serious. Speaking of teachers, that reminds me of a substitute teacher very old that one day gave us classes. And literally no one, and I mean no one, put any attention at all. Which, well, come on, man. Granny couldn't even walk at all because she broke her hip on a freaking banana peel. And then she died. Not really. But what did happen is that at the end of the class, the old lady stopped me. She looked at me dead in the eyes, and then she gave me a candy because I was the only one who put something of attention in class. I honestly didn't put attention because I was interested in class, but because I didn't have too many friends back then. But that's a story for another time, don't worry. So hey, you should consider subscribing because the next video will be about that and why I hated my middle school. But anyways, my advice here will be to at least treat nice your teachers. You don't know, maybe one day it might be useful. And try to put attention in class, especially math. Some of those things might actually be helpful later. And for my final advice, don't vape. I mean, there's nothing wrong with doing it here and there once in a while, but never, never have one full years. Cause if that shit becomes an addiction, getting rid of it will be so damn hard. But middle school isn't only awkward moments, you also make memories, friends, and actually have some fun. This is a stage where you start figuring out who you are before real adult responsibilities show up. So go out, make friends, try new things, enjoy it, because right now, the worst punishments come from your parents and not the police. So hey, I hope you liked the video. I'm so sorry if my English is kinda weird, because I'm Mexican carajo, and I do not live in the US, so all the English you heard comes from school and mostly YouTube. I also have a Spanish channel, so let's hope the US channel has a little more luck than that one. And in case some of you speak Spanish, you should check it out. It has more things there. So yeah, that's it. Thanks again for watching. Bye bye.